Hi everybody, this is Kara again. Thanks for coming back for part 2 on my mini book organizer. We're just finishing up the to-do section, which is the last couple of pages. This one is, the stamp right here is from Close to My Heart, and then this is just a little piece of vellum that I may or may not add something to later. On some of these pages that have good patterns to them, like, let's see. Oh, I can't remember, but where the pattern paper is really dark, I have some dies and stamps that are like tickets and little kind of journaling tag type things. So I may go back and add, you know, with a paper clip or some other adhere it some other way. I may go and add something to those later. And this little piece of vellum is one of those. I may attach something or stamp something later. I'm just not sure right now. Here's the next section in the mini book organizer, and this is for blog and video ideas. And this is just going to be general ones. If I, like right now, I am working on my stamp inventory, and so that'll eventually be a video. And so I'm just going to jot those ideas down so that I don't forget any of them. This is the Recollections paper. And then this is again in that a die cut heart out of that suede-like paper. The die is from Paper Tray ink. And then we have the back side, which I just stamped Timeless. And then this is that Close to My Heart stamp again. And then this is another laser cut from Mini Album Scraps that I used Lindy's on. And again, I didn't want big things because I wanted most of the paper left free for me to actually use. And then there's just a small, that's my Mind's Eye stamp right there. Another piece of embossed cardstock. Basic gray paper, again with just some rickrack attached. And here's the back of that, and I just put a little stamp down below that says Life's Good. And then here is a little section I cut out from one of the pieces of paper that I had. And here is one of those vintage lady stamps, which I think is gorgeous. And this is actually a kind of a postcard piece of paper that I had that I used. And then some more cardstock that I ran through the embossing machine. And this grid pattern on the paper was already there, but that very light fleur-de-lis I stamped, it's a Close to My Heart stamp, I stamped it in Versamark. And another little heart. I tried to kind of keep some of the themes going through here. And then the Embrace Happiness, that's from that Mega Mixed Messages from Paper Tray ink. One thing I don't think I've mentioned is I wanted to try and keep the color scheme the same throughout the whole book. And so what I really focused on was a lot of neutrals in the craft and the white, black, brown, that kind of thing. And then I used reds and pinks to kind of pop out some color. This next piece right here is a piece of, I don't know if you call it plastic or acetate or whatever you want to call it, that I ran through the embossing machine. And I don't know if you can really make that out, but it's a script. What I do to make these is I've just started to do this, but I got this idea from someone, and I apologize, I don't remember where I heard this or read it, but when I get the different stamp sets, I don't usually leave most of them in their packages. Like eventually this, well, this one right here will be in, I have something that I store them in, so I will eventually remove that from that package and I won't keep it. Well, the pieces of plastic in there, or for example, if you get the Paper Tray ink stamps, this plastic box it comes in, I cut the big pieces of the plastic and then I use them for things like this, so that I don't have to buy, you know, the special acetate sheets or whatever they are. I just use that. So it's one little teeny way to kind of go green, I guess. So this next piece is another piece of the Recollections paper, and with the bird on there, I thought it was, you know, pretty enough. I didn't need to add anything. Excuse me. And then this is a Close to My Heart stamp set, or sorry, stamp. And then this, Reagan actually had one of these in her little mini book. It's made from a paper bag, one of the small ones that you get at Michael's. And I adhered both the sides here and created a pocket here, and then the bag is obviously a pocket. And then I just put some my Mind's Eye paper on it to kind of jazz it up a little bit. And then a little die cut from one of the paper packages. And then we're at the next section, which is the I Need section. And this is kept plain for a reason, and then it has another little die cut and a little heart. In this section are going to be the things that I know I will get eventually. Like, for example, I have a lot of the distress ink from Tim Holtz, but I don't have it all. And a lot of times when I'm out and about or I'm looking on the computer at home, I might not be in my craft room and I might not be close to my inks. And I don't always remember for sure exactly all of the inks that I have. So in this section, I'm going to write down all of those things that I know I will eventually get, and that I want to have near me when I'm either out buying and there's a good sale, or I'm on the computer looking at it. So just kind of a handy dandy list of things I need, and it'll be like inks, because I've started collecting several different kinds of inks that I really like and I want to get the whole set, Copic markers that I want, things like that. So here's the next page. That one already had a really kind of cool pattern on it, so I didn't do anything else other than stamp the yes up there. This is from that paper pack. I thought it was kind of cute. Things I love in no particular order. This is a basic gray page. I added the laser cut key, again from Mini Album Scraps, again sprayed with Lindy's. And then kept the back blank, added the Celebrate Today. Then I made a little pocket. This is actually a little envelope that I sealed. You can kind of see it right there. I covered with one of the little die cuts from one of the paper packages. And then I stamped that. And then what I did is I made sure it was big enough, because a lot of times when I order from Etsy or smaller companies, they send business cards. So I wanted a place to keep those. So that's going to be my business card holder for now. And then this is one of those Making Memories papers, a little stamp, a teeny little, you can see that teeny little bling there. Kept the back blank except for the heart stamp. Here's another one of those laser cut shapes, dress form from Mini Album Scraps. And I think that was enough, so I left this blank. Again, I want it to be functional. This is some more of the Reflections paper, and I thought that was pretty enough. I didn't want to add anything to it. Another one of those card insert things, or I don't know which paper inserts that came in that package. Enjoy the Moment. Just a small decorative stamp with a little teeny bling right in the center. And then this is a piece of the vellum. And here's another one of those Vintage Lady stamps from Hot Off the Press. And then down here is one of the W+9 sentiments. Just believe and the impossible becomes possible. This is actually the first time these two things are the first time that I've used StazOn. So it turned out okay, but I'm not sure exactly if there's like a trick to using it. It seemed really thick to me. So if anybody has any helpful hints on using StazOn, let me know, because I'm trying to determine if I want to get more colors of it or not. Okay, another tag. The stamps are, this is a Close to My Heart stamp, and this came with the Vintage Ladies. Just the same stamp on the back. This is another one of those Making Memories note papers. And then we come to the section that is my wish section. And these are things that I really, really, really would like to get, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to buy. Kind of the things that when you're wandering around online or in a store and you see a really good sale and one of those things is there and it's like 40% off and then you'd get it, that's kind of what's going to be in here for the most part. Okay. Here's some more of that really pretty My Mind's Eye paper. This is from October Afternoon. And I'm not sure about doing this the next time because it kind of cut off part of the card, but I still think it looks cute. I guess I could have just attached it to a piece, but I wanted it as part of the, attached by the binding, so. And then on this page, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I stamped very lightly, kind of one of those collage stamps. And it's either Hero Arts or Inkadingadoo, I can't remember right now. And then down here is another one of those Vintage Ladies. And just another one of those pieces from the paper pad, another piece of basic gray. And down here I added, this is one of those things that I just added before I did the video, one of Kat's, from Cat Scrappiness's Etsy store. It's one of her felt rosebuds, which I thought went really perfect with my whole red, pink, neutral theme. And then these two little border stamps are both from My Mind's Eye. And then we hit the last section. Again, some more of that wonderful suede paper. And this is the address section. And this section is going to be for all those crafty people that you meet online, that you know, exchange racks with or you do swaps with. I wanted to have a place to keep those addresses, email addresses, home addresses, phone numbers, whatever you have. That was kind of separate from the family stuff. And so that's what this is for. That's that grid stamp again from Hero Arts. Another one of the pieces of paper. I'm sorry, things that I cut out from one of the packs of paper. This is from that W +9 sentiment set. This paper already was made lined, so I thought that was perfect. This one's paper punched on the edge, and then some more of that pink paisley, the chipboard flowers. Again, this paper already had the grid, so I didn't do much to it. This is one of the die cuts from that My Mind's Eye paper. More basic gray. Another October afternoon. And then one more of the paper inserts from that set, and then a ticket and another heart. And then there's the back cover. And then another little die cut. So that's the whole book. Again, it should be fully functional. I'm going to try and not worry about how my handwriting looks when I use it, because it's mine and I need to get over it. Thanks for watching both the videos. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, anything I didn't cover. Oh, that's the back. So here's my little mini. First one ever, front to cover. Front to cover, that's great. Front to back. I hope you guys liked it. And thanks for watching my videos. Bye.